Caring for our mental health is so important. It's something that everybody should address. This year, MTV is going to be participating in Mental Health Action Day, which is May 18th. We have Jay Osterman, Director of Social Impact at MTV, to chat more about it. Thank you so much for your time today.
Rudy, thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
It's great to chat with you. I mean, just like we brush our teeth, we bathe, taking care of our mental health should be up there and something that we do in some kind of version on a daily basis.
Absolutely. And Mental Health Action Day exists to push our culture from awareness to action on mental health. A lot of times, taking an action for our mental health can be something small, and taking that small step and that first step can oftentimes be the most impactful.
Tell me a little bit about what MTV is going to be doing on May 18th.
Yeah, so super excited for Mental Health Action Day this year. It was founded in 2021 in partnership with MTV Entertainment Studios Task Force. It's now grown to over 2,000 partners. We're super excited to be having, such a broad reach in 32 countries around the U.S. Super proud to have granted 22 nonprofit organizations who are going to be activating in their communities, everything from dance parties in high schools in the DMV to a NFL All-Pro putting on a mental health fair ahead of his annual youth football camp. It really runs the gambit of all of the different activities that one can take for your mental health.
I want to talk too, especially about guys, because I think sometimes it's easy to keep things in or not share or realize that we need to take care of our mental health. And like it's something that I always love to talk about and want to share with everything else. And I try to check up on my guy friends as well too, of like, how's the new job going? How's the family going? How's these things? Talk a little bit about maybe some of those actions for guys that they can take, especially on this day.
The thing you mentioned, just simply reaching out, checking to see how they're doing, can be so much more impactful than we might imagine. There's a great study that just came out of the University of Pittsburgh that really detailed like how impactful those reach outs are. So that's one off the bat. I would say, reach out to your friends, check in on them, see how they're doing. Another one might be, just inviting them out. Let's go for a hike together and talk. It doesn't you don't there are a wide variety of things that one might do for their mental health. And as men, where they're, especially amongst communities that have a higher stigma, it can be really powerful to just make that first step to remove the stigma and normalize a conversation around mental health, because we all have it.
Mental health, talking about it can look different for everybody. Sometimes it could be job related. Sometimes it could be several things over the years that have boiled over. Talk to us a little bit about, no matter what you're going through and what age, not minimizing whatever that issue might be, and, checking in on your mental health.
Absolutely. And we have a fantastic resource site that is really designed to meet anybody where they are with what they're going through. Would encourage anybody to check out mentalhealthishealth.us. And they'll be greeted with a feelings and experiences tab where they can select, what they're going through in that moment, and then be guided to an activity, an action, a resource that might be helpful in their mental health journey.
And I love too that one of the activities is the dance party they're doing for high schoolers, because it shows you that even at that age, you're going through a lot. There's a lot of changes in your life, a lot of changes, going on, but that you're taking care of your mental health starting early. So that hopefully it's a journey that continues through adulthood.
Absolutely. And young people specifically in this moment are facing a crisis. There was a study recently published by U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy that detailed the loneliness epidemic that's happening, especially amongst young people. And so would really encourage anybody, any age, to take that first step for their mental health on Mental Health Action Day, and then continue every day.
As far as starting, because it can be scary to start a new job, start and make that first call, maybe post a message. Talk to us a little bit about maybe taking that first step to reaching out to one of the organizations that are part of this.
Absolutely. Yeah. The first step can, really be the most powerful and set you up on your journey. And For me, it's kind of looking for everybody has a different thing that's going to kind of resonate the most with them. And for me, it's about trying to find something that brings them into the present moment. So they're not ruminating on things that have happened in the past or having anxiety about things that may happen in the future, because the present moment is really the only thing that we have any power over. And so by just taking a small step and not looking at the top of the mountain, but just a single step, is how you can move mountains.
And one of the things that I always love to chat about every time I've had a conversation about mental health, it's the same thing too, like cleaning your house. It's not just a one-time thing. Like I took care of this thing, check in with yourself every couple of weeks, every couple of months on how you should be addressing your mental health and looking at, what you may need, because what you may need now may not be the same thing that you may need 6 months from now or a year from now, but always to continue to check in to make sure that you're making that a priority.
Absolutely. This mental health action day, we're excited to, encourage and empower people from around the world to take 1 hour for themselves, their loved ones, or their community. But it's really just the beginning. And we're hopeful that, with our over 2,000 partners, we can really get this out into culture and really make that shift from awareness to action on mental health.
Wonderful. Well, Jay, thank you so much for your time today and everything that you're doing with MTV on Mental Health Awareness Day. Again, that is May 18th, this upcoming Thursday. Mentalhealthishealth.us, where you can go ahead and find more information. And thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure to speak with you.
You too. Thank you.